Before villages were built and paths were carved through forests, the land belonged to creatures older than memory. In the mountains and deep woods of Scandinavia, trolls were said to awaken with the earth itself. They were born of stone, shadow, and ancient magic, towering over men like living mountains. To encounter a troll was to stand face to face with the raw, untamed power of nature. They were not merely monsters. They were the land given form. Trolls were bound to the wild places where humans feared to tread. They lived in caves, under bridges, and deep within forests where sunlight rarely reached. Some were solitary, others lived in clans hidden from mortal eyes. They hunted animals, stole livestock, and sometimes captured travelers who wandered too far. To the people of the north, trolls were a warning. Nature does not forgive arrogance. One rule defined every troll's existence. They could not survive the sun. When daylight touched their skin, their bodies turned to stone, frozen forever in the shape of terror. Many mountain peaks and strange rock formations were said to be trolls caught at dawn. This curse forced them to move only by night, hiding before the first rays of morning. The sun was their greatest enemy, and humanity's salvation. Not all trolls looked the same. Some were towering giants with skin like granite. Others were twisted, hunched creatures lurking in forests. Certain trolls possessed multiple heads, while others blended so perfectly with stone they were nearly invisible. Their appearances reflected their environments. Mountain trolls were massive, forest trolls agile and cunning. Each was a nightmare, shaped by the land it haunted. Trolls were not mindless beasts. Many wielded ancient magic older than human language. Some could curse travelers, manipulate stone, or control animals of the wild. Their strength was legendary, capable of shattering shields and crushing warriors with ease. Even gods treated trolls with caution. To fight a troll was to challenge the primal forces of the world. In Norse myths, trolls often clashed with gods like Thor, whose hammer shattered their kind. They despised humans who built roads, farms, and churches upon their lands. Many tales speak of trolls attacking villages, only to be driven back by cunning or divine intervention. Strength alone could not defeat them, only wisdom and timing. Trolls embodied the eternal conflict between civilization and chaos. Many stories teach that trolls were defeated not by force, but by clever minds. Travelers tricked them into staying out until sunrise, sealing their fate. Others challenged them with riddles they could not solve. Intelligence became humanity's greatest weapon against overwhelming power. In these tales, trolls were reminders that brute strength often falls to wit. Some believed trolls never truly vanished. They merely slept within the land. Fog rolling through valleys was said to hide their movements. Strange sounds at night, shifting stones and broken trees were signs of their presence. Even today, hikers speak of being watched in the Nordic wilds. The fear remains, buried deep in the blood of the North. As Christianity spread, trolls became symbols of the old world, pagan, wild, and forbidden. Churches were built where trolls once roamed, pushing them further into myth. Stories transformed them into cautionary tales for children. Yet legends never truly die. They evolve. Trolls survived not in forests, but in memory. Even now, when the forests fall silent and the mountains breathe mist, some say trolls still stir. They wait beneath stone and soil, bound by ancient curses. Civilization believes itself victorious, but nature never forgets. The trolls are not gone. They are merely sleeping,